All right, I just got like a mid-70s. It was really jumpy. I got some iron up in here, but I just moved a little bit of dirt, and I see the side of a two-piece button.
Audio Jungle.
Welcome back to Dirty Digs, everybody. Me and Jim are out today doing some cellar holes. So we have quite a few in this area that we're in. They're really, well, so far this first one's really trashy. I'll turn you around. So the cell is just over that mound. And I already did like a circumference around it, and it's a whole ton of signals, but they're all like very jumpy and scratchy and super loud. And I just got a 18 signal. I got this little buckle. Very cool. It's the same style as like a, obviously much smaller, but same style as like a Civil War era two-piece buckle. One of those types. But yeah, take a look at that. It's got some cool design around the edge. Very nice. And Jim is right there. He's coming over to check it out. But yeah, I'll turn you on if we find anything good. So far, this is the first hole. So we'll let you. Actually, Jim just came over to drop this in my hand. He just got himself a little baby turtle. Probably a size 1 or something, or 0. Size 0. There you go, right there. Very cool. Nice. Alright, it's got a mid-40s tone. Take a look at that. Beautiful little button, little flower on it. Full shank. You got the back mark. So probably in the mid-1800s. 1830s or later, probably. But yeah, very nice. First button, and it's a fancy one. That doesn't happen often. Well, I was getting really falsy, like 18 to 20. And good 4 inches down. Got this iron buckle right here. It's got the one piece going across the tongue, and then yeah, just almost like a D-buckle, but still something cool.
To see something on that.
All right, so Jim just walked up with this interesting piece. Like, to me, it reminds me of like a locket or something, but it also had that. You can even see the imprint of it right there.
Right there, where it was.
Yeah, you can see the imprint of where that was sitting in there. Some iron piece with ridges, and that's brass with like a, it's either a hinge right there, or it would be like a piece where you'd put like a something through. But interesting. If anybody recognizes it, throw it in the comments. Well, I just got a mid-50s tone right there, and got the first harmonica read. Very cool. And Jim's digging something right now. Maybe I should just leave this on. Give him the curse of the live dig. What is it?
That wasn't a live dig.
Just junk. Okay. So we're finding stuff. There's definitely been people here before, but they left a lot behind because of how junky it is. There's just lots and lots of iron trash and like that tin metal that you find around a lot of cellars. There's a lot of that in here too. So we'll keep trying. You got plenty more right there. Nice hill right there. That usually hills right next to cellars have some stuff on them. So we'll keep going. Well, it's got a 25-26 tone. About 2 inches. Got a tom back button. Nothing on it that I can see. Well, maybe. Nothing super obvious though. Yeah, so that's putting it a little bit older. That's pretty cool. I'm still working right around the edge of that. That's the retaining wall for the cellar. Cellar's up there. And there's a cart path that's all kind of starting to get unrecognizable through there. So it hasn't been used in a long time. So I'm just kind of working the edge of that in between the cellar and that cart path. See what happens. All right, it's got a mid-60s tone. And got the second harmonica read. Very cool. All right, it's got like a mid-50s tone. And I got an old parasol. It's part of the slide piece for the umbrella. Very cool. So Jim just came over and got himself an Indian head penny. I'm going to say, well, actually, under here it looks more like a 1880 maybe. It's pretty cool. And we're at a new cellar. It's just a little tiny one. Right there, you can see some of the stack stone for it. It's pretty much just all pushed in. You can just see stack stone around it here and there. But, yeah. You can see the 1 cent, the shield up in the middle, the wreath going around. And then there's Liberty with the headdress. Very cool. All right, we just found another cellar. Actually, two. With a third one that's out that way. But this is the stuff that Jim found just before we left the last place. We already got one of the Indians.
Oh, that's a thick boy. Look.
No, it's not. And then we got these two pieces of fork. And then this is the last one that he found. You can see that it would have been an Indian head penny. This is the one that we already showed you, but
This is 1860. Can you read the date?
let's see if I can see it through this. No, can't at all. Once you get it wet, you can't see anything. But yeah, so he's got two Indians and then a couple pieces of fork from the last one. Jim just found something really cool right up next to the cellar, which is right here. So,
yeah,
there you go. Take a look at that. 1844. One dime.
Any mint mark?
Seated. No mint mark that I can see. That is beautiful. It's great shape too. You should look up 1844, see if it's one of those dates. Very cool. Congratulations. Hold it up. All right, so he just looked up that coin, and I don't know if it's going to show it good enough.
The vintage is right here.
Mintage 430,000. So
and this one
that is pretty darn low. And then like some of the ones that they show for sale are going for a good amount, but that's eBay, so you can't really take that for any grain of salt. But
yeah, that's $1,000. That one.
yeah, almost 10,000. So either way, but yeah, so it seems like it's like at least a semi-key date or a key date, so that's really cool. Very nice. All right, I got a really jumpy like 88 to 92 signal. Got really excited, but we got a brass leads guide. Very cool. So this is the last cellar of the day that we were doing right here. And it's been logged all the way around us. Even across the cart path. So we'll see what happens. It's got a mid-40s tone. Jumped up almost to 50. And got a fork. Don't get these things too often. It's always the spoon or the knife usually. But that's pretty cool. Nice. Welcome to this week's Find of the Week, everybody. This week's Find of the Week comes from Chris Rawls, and it's a truly incredible piece of history. Chris has been detecting for about 15 years, and while he was hunting a hayfield near the New Hampshire seacoast with Sean from 603 Diggers, he uncovered something that most detectorists only dream about: a Spanish cob. The signal came in strong and consistent, ringing up a solid 24 on his MineLab Equinox 800, a machine Chris knows well and trusts in the field. That kind of repeatable number is always worth digging up, and in this case, it definitely paid off in a big way. Finds like this are a reminder that even familiar ground can still hold incredible history, just waiting to be uncovered. Huge congratulations to Chris on an outstanding find, and thanks again for sharing it with us all. And as for this next hunt, this hunt coming up is a collaboration between Dirty Digs and MasonMerc Metal Detecting. Stay tuned because Jim finds a major bucket lister of his. Well, this area is filled with tons and tons of just random metal, lead, everything. And it's just like a few inches under the ground. But I was managed to sneak out like a little quick signal, mid-30s, and I got the first button of the day. Very cool. Nice. I just got a mid-40s tone right here, and I got a curious object. It's lead, and it's got a hole on one side. And maybe some detail there, but could just be the way it's kind of crudted up. But yeah, I can't make sense of what it would have been. It's almost like wedged in the middle. Very interesting. I just got a really cool find. It's just one of those things that I always like finding. Right here in the corner of where this rock, it's probably the chimney stack, and that's the stone around it. Right in the corner here, got a mid-30s. And I got a little tiny children's thimble. I mean, it wouldn't even go over my pinky, I bet. But it's in fantastic shape. Perfectly round. Very nice. Alright, it's got a mid-50s tone. Right underneath this stacked wood. And you got the top part of a oil lamp. And that right there, the tacoed part, is where it usually says like a patent date or something. Where you can date these. But I'm not going to be able to get that one out. Not out in the field, so. Still, we're finding old stuff. That's good. I just got a super high tone. It was just mixed in with a bunch of iron and stuff. And it came up like 96, 97. I thought it was just going to be like a bunch of falses, but it was too repeatable. But I got this huge leads guide. That's the right word for it, I guess.
Not Rain's guide.
Yeah, it's, at least according to Brad Martin, it's a leads guide. Ooh, do that again. Jim just found something cool, maybe.
I thought it was going to be a piece of brass.
Oh, that is neat. What is that, like a plate? Name
I don't know
plate,
if it was
maybe?
off the side of it, because a bunch of carriage parts over there. So
Oh, is there? I wonder if there's like a name on there if you like got it.
I tried to.
Can't see anything?
No, unfortunately.
Too
It's a
bad.
piece of brass, solid piece of brass.
That's cool. It sounds beautiful, though. Jeez. But yeah, so still finding old stuff. There's definitely stuff around, and this high tone still, which is very unusual for a cellar this wide out in the open. Yeah, there's definitely signs of people that have been here. You got iron. Let me see if I can show it. There you go. Iron piled up against trees, on top of rocks, stuff like that. But they definitely left some high tones out here and stuff, and some definitely cool low tones.
Yeah,
Mr. Artillery button.
Like that. Sure.
Well, Jim found about 10 of these so far. This is my first one. As soon as I told him what it was ringing up, as soon as I told him what it came up as, he knew exactly what it was going to be. He called it before I even dug it, because he's already dug like over 5 of these at least. So very cool. Jim just called me over. He's got something awesome.
Yeah, bucket lister first for me.
Oh, bucket lister.
Oh, it's so black though.
It's such in good
It's got
shape.
good detail, but
Look at that.
Eagle A.
Civil War artillery button.
Yeah, heck yeah. First for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. All right. Thanks for inviting me today.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
definitely.
Awesome.
Well, now we know there's military here, so
Yeah, that's a good sign.
time to crack down.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Got
like, I
plenty of swinging room out here.
Yeah.
See the side of a 2-piece button, I believe.
That looks like a.
I think it's going to be a Civil War.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just a general service.
So
But it's beautiful.
just
Look at that.
gold.
Look at all that gilt left on it.
Oh my word. That is beautiful. What was going on here, huh?
Definitely
That
a
isn't really. Oh, it's. Oh, was that wood? Oh yeah, it was in the wood.
in wood.
Yeah,
That's
the shank is stuck in
interesting.
wood.
What
That's
would it
cool.
have been on?
Congratulations.
It's
That's
wood.
cool.
That is awesome.
That's an amazing thing. Hey. Oh, you're recording.
All right, I got it cleaned up the best I could. Take a look at the detail left on that. That is a beautiful button. The strangest thing about it, though, it's encased in wood in the back. And I don't see any wood in this hole. Like, it's not like there's like a log. I mean, it could have rotted away, I guess, but I don't know why that would be encased in wood. Very interesting. Awesome find, though. Well, I just got a super high tone in there. It was like a 95 to 97. Thought it was just going to be like huge aluminum or something along those lines. Out here next to the cellar hole, found an old cell phone. Interesting. Got smashed to smithereens, that's for sure. Somebody might have even shot at it. Use it for target practice. But interesting. It's got an 86 to 89, but it sounded pretty loud. And there we go. First debuckle of the day. Very nice. It's got a nice mid 70s to low 80s tone. And number 3 for the day. 3 in a row, basically. That one is down here in between 2 rocks. Nice. Well, that last buckle was in this plug right here. And right here I got another high tone. And I got a different type of buckle. I'm sure it's still horse tack probably, but it's pretty neat. I don't even want to know how many buckles are probably sitting in this area that I'm in. We'll find out, I guess. Because you can't ignore these signals. They're just nice high tones. A little bit of scratchiness to them, usually because of the iron tongue, but yeah. I just walked away from that hole. Jim came over, and I guess I was just tired of digging horse tack over here and forgot to swing over my hole again.
There it is. We got a same one.
Oh, is it? Oh, you got another one of those cool ones?
Yeah.
Nice.
What is this thing? Piece of shit.
Oh, restarted.
It keeps doing it. Oop.
All right, and right next to it, I dug the debuckle there, and then right there, just under the leaves, there was another one. So, number 2 for the day. Not bad, and there's so much room here. There's got to be so much stuff. Very cool. And Jim got the same thing earlier, but I got 2 harmonica reeds pressed together in the same hole. Rang up super high. Came up like a 90-91. Very cool. You don't find them like that too often. Just missing the wood and then the outer layer on the outside, and you would have a full harmonica. Nice. I just checked the hole again, and there was a third one in there. So that's why that rang up so high. Let's try it again. Some iron here. Yep, I think that was it. So 3 harmonica reeds in the same hole. All right, I just went over a nice high tone, and it was up again, 94 to 96. And they got another leads guide. So, great shape. Still over in that same general area where all the buckles came from. So, I'm just kind of clearing out the horse tack. At least I'm finding stuff. It's just keeping me busy. And I'm just hoping there's something really cool mixed into all of it. It's got like a really scratchy penny tone. And it was pretty small and everything, so I went for it. And I got another button. I don't see anything on it. Just some crust. But yeah, it's definitely one of those nice, thick, high ring buttons. Still has a little bit of gilt left on the back of it. Beautiful. Jim got a nice high tone. Got him all excited.
I thought it was going to be Spanish silver, but it's not. My Texas Ranger badge.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. Got a nice little brass gear.
Yeah, junk.
What did that ring up as?
It was like an 80 or something.
80 or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 80.
80, nice.
Yeah.
We're both running the Manicore, so any of the numbers you hear, that's on the Manicore. Well, I just got a nice screaming 60 tone. It was like a quick little short one, but there's just tons and tons of iron. I'm right next to the cellar. But I got this thing. Not 100% sure what it is, but definitely a nice big piece of brass. Nice. And Jim just came over, and he said he believes it could be a sleigh bell. He hasn't seen one with this exact configuration, but that's the best we can kind of guess. But like I said before, if anybody knows exactly what it is, just put it in the comments. I love hearing you guys' ideas. All right, it's got a really quick, very shallow tone. It was like almost double tapping. And I got an old piece of a suspender clip. I believe that's what that is, at least. So, very cool. I think this would be the piece that like clip onto the pants. And then the strap would run through that.